why of all the times am I dedicating to a whole week of lives on an evening, 7:45 p.m. All recordings are available on replay. So if you're like, that's my kid's bedtime, no, don't worry. You can always watch it back on replay. But why? A few people have asked this, especially with everything that's going on. We've got twin babies, there's the whole COVID thing, which I'm going to go into next week, curveball. But the reason being is this is rife. Anxiety is rife. It is something that so many people are struggling with. One of the questions in the group was, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put yourself on that scale with your anxiety? And so many people scored 10. So many people literally said that they are at their peak on a day-to-day basis with their anxiety. Don't get me wrong, there was also a lot of people that also were sort of around the, I'm going to say, I think the lowest was a 3, maybe a 1, 2, a 2 up to that 5 mark. There was a few, but majority were between that 5 to 10. So that was one of the reasons why. 2, I've been struggling with anxiety as well. And I practice this stuff. I live, breathe and eat this stuff. This is what I do for a living. This is what I've practiced for many, many years. And I've noticed it's rearing its little head up every now and again. So it only feels fair in a way to be sharing what works, to be sharing what I do with clients, what I do with within the Warrior Academy, and to give you guys an opportunity to learn those things as well. One of the things that I'm massively passionate about, I just shared this in the group then, was coming with the approach of not just mental health. We're hearing all sorts about mental health. We need to work on mental health. We need more support with mental health. But there really is a direct correlation. There's such a connection between the mind, the body, and the spirit. And something that I work really closely with is bridging that gap between mental health and spiritual health. We are energetic beings, and if we just approach anxiety and mental health on a very physical way, in terms of exercise more, eat healthier, meditate, talk, do those kinds of things, they're fantastic, they work, but why? Think for a second, why? Because it affects your energy. It changes your energy. And the more you can really begin to learn and understand and tap into and know what your energy is about and preempt those feelings of anxiety, it leaves you with power. It leaves you with a sense of control, not at the mercy of anxiety, not waiting to feel like you're in a hurricane or your anxiety is spiraling, not waiting until your confidence is affected or you're lacking self-belief, which so many of us have. It's time to take the action, and this is what I'm committed to doing all of next week. So where is it going to be? It's in a private pop-up group. I thought it would be really important to be with those people that are like fully committed. We've got 73 people now in the group that are like, hell yes. I know I could sit and watch Netflix for those 20 to 30 minutes every single night, but I don't care if I've got to watch it back on replay. I need to know these things. I need to change things up. And those are the kinds of people that I want to spend my week with. So if that's you, if you're sat there now thinking, yes, this is what I've needed. I need to change something up. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. Don't worry. We've totally got you. So I'm going to recommend that you come and join us. This is an open invitation. The doors close, whatever you want to call it. I'm having to close and welcoming anyone else in, I'm going to probably say like tomorrow morning, just because then it's fair on you. I don't want you joining and being like, I'm overwhelmed, I need to catch up, I need to do this. But the only thing that you do need is your wonderful self, a commitment to making this happen for you. I cannot come round on a nightly basis and be like, hello, come and join us. You've got to commit to this for you. It takes commitment to make change. That's it. That's the only bit of investment you've got to make. And a notebook. This can be any notebook. If you are a fellow stationery addict, this is your time to dust off one of your numerous notebooks and commit to using that for the next week, and obviously so on. Or if you're sat there going, I can't do it, I've not got a notebook. No, don't worry. You can write notes in your phone, on your laptop, on pieces of paper. Don't listen to any excuses if your mind is giving you them. So if you have any questions, or if you're like, oh my God, have I missed this? This is what I need. I'm going to share the link in the comments. You can click to join. And if you're sat there thinking, do you know what my sister could do with this? My work colleague that's struggling with anxiety or lack of confidence, your parent, like whoever, invite them. Do your good deed and invite them along, because I promise it's going to be a bit of a game changer. It really, really is. So thank you for joining us tonight. A little bit different. Other than, I think the biggest takeaway for tonight, if you aren't joining us or you can't, you're busy, whatever is going on, if you can't, tonight I want to leave you with the food for thought that anxiety has many layers to it. And the reason that is one, it's energy. Two, your environment can trigger you. And when I say your environment, your senses are constantly taking those things in. And three, there's the fight, flight, and freeze mode. And until you start to master your emotions, master your senses, master knowing your energy and what triggers you and how to respond to that. Notice the word respond, not react. That's when you can start to take a hold of anxiety and not just be at mercy to it. And I think the last thing I'm going to leave you with tonight is, if you are sat there thinking, I'm struggling with anxiety, stress, overwhelm, whatever the world is throwing us at the moment, it hasn't got to be that way. Yes, you will feel it. Like, I'm not here to say that you're just going to banish it for good and you're never going to feel it. I've struggled with anxiety this last week. I've had IBS for different reasons, and this is something, but it lasts a very short amount of time. And I'm going to be sharing with you how to manage those things, because like I said before, life throws us curveballs, life hands us challenges, it's just a part of it. But are you happy being at the mercy of those things and just hoping that anxiety fades? Or are you like myself, you're open to learning what it takes to be able to take control of anxiety and recognize it for what it is and think, I can change this. I'm not going to sit back and just feel how I'm feeling, feel rubbish, feel sad, feel down, feel overwhelmed, stressed, whatever else. But recognize it. Okay, I'm struggling with anxiety. I can feel IBS. I've got tension in my neck. I've got a headache, and think, okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to change this. And it's that quick. But it's knowing what to do. It's knowing that you have the ability to do that and knowing that you can, and then what to do. And that's what I'm committed to sharing with you next week. So I'm not here to convince you. I'm just here to say, if you want to come and join us, this is your invitation. It's going to be magical. So I'm going to say enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope to see you in the group. So have a great rest of your night, and I will see you very soon.